re-wearable? You don't wash your hoodie every time you wear it, right?
No, it's kind of like a jacket.
Yeah.
It goes into the jacket category.
Yeah, assuming that you have a shirt on underneath it, it's more like a jacket. Like if you're raw dogging your hoodie,
Oh, that's got to be in the.
if you're raw dogging your hoodie,
All right, that hoodie hanging up over there.
been raw dogged,
Raw
dogging that hoodie, yeah.
Boy.
Yeah, if you're raw dogging your hoodie, you need to wash it.
Raw dogging it on the bike.
But if you're just or it's just going to be your hoodie. It's going to be your dirty hoodie.
Yeah, your workout hoodie.
Yeah,
little sweat hoodie.
But if you're wearing a t-shirt or something underneath your hoodie, you ain't got to wash that junk every time.
Yeah,
You're just doing too much laundry.
Yeah, don't do too much laundry.
No, raw dog your hoodie or don't. Or don't. Whatever you guys want to do. But if you raw dog your hoodie, you have to wash it.
I'm going to tell Steph that next time she tries to wash my hoodie too quick. I'm like, I didn't raw dog that thing. What the fuck?
Yeah, you're going to get in trouble. You're going to get in trouble.
I don't get in trouble. I mean, I sort of get in trouble, but. Would you just edit?
What I just edit?
Would you just edit in the notes?
I'm in there.
Are you?
Yeah, I'm
Wait a
in there.
minute. I thought I scooted my shit over.
While you were.
Did I go the wrong way?
No, yeah.
I think you can just fix it.
I got you. That's right. You did.
Let me go all the way.
There. How's it? Let me go a little more.
Hello, CRJ listeners.
CRJ? Still waiting on Hefe to return, guys.
He's got a good
Just so you know.
mustache.
Yeah. He should be back next week.
Probably got to stop off in the Bahamas real quick before he cuts back and then reports into customs. Maybe he reports into customs.
He's got 24 hours. I learned that.
Did you Google that one?
You got 24 hours to report to customs after you come in.
We didn't go anywhere where we needed to come back.
No. We did. Yeah, we didn't go into international. No, definitely not.
Jeff, we don't know.
Definitely did not. No, Jeff knows.
So if there's any U.S. Customs border people
that's watching,
want to double check, Jeff may or may not have checked it.
We just out him right now on CRJ.
Well, he's giving us a lot of grief.
He has, bro. He's putting us through it. He's like a teenager right now.
Yeah, sometimes.
He's like a teenage son.
Keeps him. Never mind.
No.
So, anyways. Hello, CRJ.
We're not outing Jeff multiple different ways on CRJ.
Probably should.
We're definitely not. No,
shouldn't.
No, the customs is enough. The other stuff, we'll let go for now.
Yeah.
For now. But Hefe, if you don't come back Monday, it might come.
Those poor maids that have to change his sheets back at Horseshoe. Good Lord. I just feel for him. I threw $20 down in front of his bed just because, I felt bad. Anyway,
shout out to Topwater Lure Company.
Keep that shit on the top.
Helping me out with my reds that I caught.
If you're out there raw dogging a hoodie, just slinging reds in by the lip.
Reds, Topwater Lure.
Whipping it nuts on this fucking deck out
my
there.
Little koozie, keeping my energy drink nice and cold.
Yeah. Good job, Topwater.
Topwater Lure Company.
Topwater Lure Company.
Yeah.
Go fuck yourselves.
I don't think that's
their slogan. No. They don't want you to go fuck yourself.
That's probably the Horseshoe Hookers slogan.
Yeah. Topwater Lures. The fish can go fuck themselves.
It's a lot like Ultra. Get on top, stay on top.
Get on top, stay on top. Hey.
Topwater Lure Company.
Topwater Lure Company. Yeah, get on top, stay on top. Ooh, there's our lure company coming in.
Ultra heavyweight lures. Get on top, stay on top. Yes, sir.
Boom. Speaking of which, we have jiu-jitsu talk today for you on Wednesday, baby.
Jiu-jitsu talk on a Wednesday.
It's going down.
We got a lot of it. A lot to cover.
Yeah, we do have a good bit.
Lot to cover. More than we've had to cover in quite some time for old Integrity BJJ.
That's true. We hit our seasons. I think we're getting to where we hit our seasons a little better.
Yeah.
And we try to map out to where some of the guys aren't just freaking competing for 10 months straight.
Yeah.
Sorry, Sam.
Our
bad.
Yeah. Well, we got to say no.
You're our trial.
We had to say no to
trial
Sam.
test guy. Yeah.
Someone needed to tell us no for him, and we didn't tell him no when he was his purple belt. He did a lot.
So yeah, we've got first and foremost, we got first things first is ADCC. So it'll be this weekend on the 10th, Atlanta Open ADCC.
Is it at
International Convention Center?
Okay.
Same as IBJJF.
Dope.
Which IBJJF was the past weekend.
Yeah. Yeah, it was.
I'm assuming they did good numbers and all that. My ultra division still looked the same as normal, just a few.
Yep.
And then looking about the same for ADCC Masters. Shouldn't be but a couple. So myself, as far as competitors go.
Yeah, we got a list.
Yeah. We're showing up pretty good with the adults on this one.
Black belt.
Pretty much.
Gym owner. Head instructor.
Boom.
Kyle Camerino.
We'll be out there, baby.
Well, f*** you, Kyle.
Yeah.
Kyle Camerino.
Yeah. I'm just going to have a Cartman shirt.
Yeah.
I bet ADCC will let me wear a damn
I'm
t-shirt.
the one that needs the Cartman shirt. ADCC will let you
wear a t-shirt.
They'll let you. Absolutely.
I might go t-shirt.
You go t-shirt, bro.
I might go t-shirt.
That's
Cut off sleeves and t-shirt.
Absolutely, bro. Do it. Do it.
Oh, I might do that.
Do it.
I might do that. I've got a.
That might be your thing.
It is my thing. That's
No,
Dave.
like
It's my thing back at it'll get back to my Kakudo roots.
days? Yeah.
Back to my roots, baby.
Yep.
Shout out to Kakudo. Come back.
Yeah.
Come back.
They're not coming back.
I know they're not coming back. I don't know.
We got a good chance of Jeff coming back. Kakudo's not coming back.
So yeah, my bracket's about like you would think for a Masters ultra heavyweight division or
Masters 1 ultra heavyweight.
100 kilogram and plus.
Yeah.
So we're big boys. Yeah, my guys are in there. They're gonna get the business, and Daddy's gonna go for some gold. I like it. I like getting ready to go compete. I feel good.
I do.
Like
Yeah.
It's becoming. It's just what we do.
Normal.
We just
Yeah.
go throw your black belt on. Go
Nothing
compete.
crazy.
Go do some shit.
Yep.
Maybe we might be able to line some stuff up right by midsummer, and then after that, I'm probably gonna coast unless something else
through
comes
the rest
up.
of the year.
Yeah. I got a bunch of other shit popping. I need to be focusing on. But
Yep.
it's good to be able to go out, especially with this one with all the guys.
Mm-hmm.
Camp's been real good. Everybody's feeling like a damn problem.
Yep.
Like everybody's feeling like a problem. We had a little longer camp than we normally do.
Well, first camp of the year, really. So
Yeah, for
first
sure,
camp of
for
the
sure.
year. So definitely a little longer road in,
Which
longer runway. They say in the business world.
Yeah, we not what we prefer. Just because the rate of injury starts to go up and stuff like that. We try to do a little shorter camps, to be honest. And most of us don't just stop training completely any damn way. So it's not like we need to reinvent the wheel.
Yep. Just focus changes a little bit.
Right. So
Intensity
we wanted to
changes just a little bit.
absolutely. We wanted to be your A game. You can't you don't play with different stuff as much and like new things or whatever. But but yeah, so a little longer camp on this one, but everybody feels like a problem. Everybody stayed relatively healthy through the whole thing.
Yep.
And Austin, I believe Hideki's already signed up.
Yep.
Another black belt.
Integrity black belt. Yep. Signed up in the adult 66 kilo.
Masters.
Masters 66
he'll be
kilo.
in,
Masters 1. Right.
Yeah.
Because there's
you gotta
two
be like
masters.
46 to be Masters 2.
45.
45. Sorry.
It's me. It's me.
Yeah, we could get Rev to sign up before the 7th.
If there's somebody in there.
Oh, I don't think so.
Yeah. I mean,
And then
I'm not just going to do the absolute.
Well, right now, no. Even Masters is like 30 plus right now. Like,
yeah.
So yeah, myself, Austin, black belts, and then you've got Simon and Matt Holland. Simon Davis, our kids instructor, competitor, adults instructor for lunch class, and amongst many other things. And then Matt Holland, the strength and conditioning instructor here. Also a big ass brown belt. So he'll be he's going to run it in the adult division. So he'll be one below me. So me and him don't have to try to kill each other. We've been killing each other for like 14 years. I don't need to fight Matt again.
No.
I fight him all the fucking time.
Fight him all the
I'm
time.
not paying to go fight you again. Just a different Matt.
No. And ADCC sometimes will put teammates together before the finals.
Yeah.
So if there's just two of you in a 4-man group or something, you might get each other first, and that'd be terrible.
And then we've got a slew of blue belts and white belts that are running it.
Yeah. You want to run through some of those?
Oh yeah, it's a lot. So I guess the first obvious ones are the Heltons. The Heltons are just under a year with us. But I believe 1 or 2 of them may jump into the intermediate, jump into the 2 to 4 years or whatever it is.
Are the twins the same weight class? Or are they split?
Cal will be the weight class above. I'm sorry, Cal will be the weight class below Crawford. So Crawford's going to get to be a little heavier on this one, and Cal's going to go a little bit lighter, which is nice that they can do that.
They're right at that line too, where it doesn't really affect them too.
And Crawford's looking big. Like Crawford's looking good. They're all a damn problem. Cole's looking real good.
Yeah.
He may jump into the intermediate because there's only a few in the beginners. So he may just jump into it, and he'll be in there with Davis and Buddha.
Okay.
So, yeah, you know, all 3 of the Heltons have a wrestling background. I mean, a lot of our guys have wrestling backgrounds. I would say the vast majority of our no-gi has wrestling backgrounds to some degree.
Yep.
Davis has to go intermediate. He's been with us for longer than, I think, coming up on 2 years with some layoff. And then, obviously, you got Blue, who's been a long time blue belt now. and Cole.
Oh, hey.
And that's TJ.
You go ahead.
You
can answer.
Bring him in.
Yeah. See what he's got.
TJ, you're live on the podcast.
Oh, no, now's not a good time for that.
Okay.
Okay.
I will call you back then.
All right, Dawg.
All right.
And that's why.
we tell them.
Tell people.
Right away. Let me just send them a backside text, make sure everything's good. But yeah, you've got the Heltons and let's see what we're talking about. Davis, Buddha, Cole may all end up in the same bracket, but they're like 30 plus now already, so it'll be a big bracket anyways.
Looks like Austin has 7 guys in his bracket. Right?
That'll be good.
Yeah,
that'll be a good little bracket.
Yeah.
You know, all them, like I said, you kind of, you know, they all have different styles. Some are a little funkier than others, and but they're all super game, and they're all feeling really good right now.
Yeah.
You know, they'll hopefully our guys will. I don't know if you remember chiropractic or physical therapy Will that was in here traveling.
Yeah.
So he's been up in Idaho. He'll be down. He's competing. He's dropping into the 168 weight class. So he's cutting to get out of that 80, that 82 or whatever. So he'll be big for that weight class. He's hanging out about 73 right now. So
okay. Yeah.
He'll be fine for his cut. And then it's day before weigh-in, so he'll be good. Rachel, purple belt Rachel will be in there. I'm not sure what her division's looking like, but she's super game, feeling good. Everybody stayed relatively pretty healthy is the main thing. And then going into this week, you know, people are kind of staying with that, and you know, just making sure that everybody's staying sharp and healthy and feeling good, and you know, that kind of stuff. No nagging injuries. I think
looks like. Here, hold on.
We got the teenagers.
Yeah,
coming through.
Young Brandon
will be in there.
Compete.
He's just under a year, so at the end of this month he'll be a year.
Yeah,
he started competing in end of last May.
Yeah,
or started with us, and then at the end of last May, and then competed in last June or something like that. So he'll go and run his first ADCC. Buddha and Simon, along with Sam, they all ran ADCC trials more than once, so they kind of have the ADCC experience.
Yeah,
which would probably be cool for them just to do an open. You know, it's cool that the ADCC's rolling out opens, and then the number's probably higher now, but last time I checked, it was just under 1,000. So it should be a good showing for ADCC.
Yeah,
which would bring them back. You know, should bring them back to Atlanta. You know, for another open, and maybe get them out here for fucking trials. You know?
Yeah, that would be dope.
That'd be super cool.
They'd run the East Coast trials somewhere other than the Northeast. You know,
or the far west, which they did Texas. I mean, whatever. Still 14 hours.
Yeah,
but
yeah, it looks like I just looked at Matt's. There's 7 in Matt in the adult ultra division, so be a good day for him.
Yeah. We looked at it, and then he saw. You know, he wanted more matches anyways. I still got a coach, so I'm gonna stick to my older guys, and 3 or 4, whatever.
Yep.
Go compete and then get back to coaching.
Yeah.
But
do we know how they run their tournaments?
no idea. I don't know. I'm hoping they run the older guys.
Be
early.
nice if they'd run the older guys first.
Then I can just coach the rest of the day. That'd be cool. That'd be real cool. Don't have that many kids on this one. We've pretty much got like teens and then just under teens.
Is Aiden running it?
Aiden's running it. Yeah, he'll
That's
be
dope.
in there. Yeah, Aiden will do
We
well.
got a lot then.
Yeah, we'll be showing up with a crew for sure.
That's probably the biggest crew we've had going into a tournament in a while.
Adult wise,
like adults, yeah, not kids. Kids, we have a bunch.
Well, we really pushed for it, and then it was a good trial run for anything that we get more interest out of the heavy competitors out of the no-gi side of our academy. And, if we can get a group together like this and everybody stuck to it. And, I mean, I'm really, really pleased with how the camp went, to be honest.
Yeah.
I mean, you're always going to feel like, you wish you could have got more out of it, which I think you're always going to feel that way to some degree.
Right.
But I think we ran it pretty good. I think all things considering, my camp personally could have been better, but fuck it. Like, I've done camps where I ate shit and didn't train at all and done great. Then I have other camps where I fucking killed it, stay super strict, and ate shit. Like, it's just, I'm masters. It's just what we do.
Yeah, I don't want to say it doesn't matter, because it definitely matters. What your camp is, it definitely matters.
For sure.
But it is, especially once you get black belt and once you, like in the masters, there are, like, the game gets very simple. And, if somebody's just better than you at the game that day, it's not a whole lot you can do about it. If you make one mistake, it can go downhill super quick, and then you're behind it.
Once you accept some of that, it actually becomes more fun to go out there and see, like, all right, who's got what?
Yeah, for sure.
It's like, all right,
because it's your entire 15 whatever years of training. It's not a blue belt that's just got 2 years of training. That they're adding skills regularly. I mean, we add skills, but our comp game usually doesn't change vastly.
Not really. It just gets refined.
From one to the other.
My comp game, if you want to call it, like it. I mean, it's not even necessarily the jiu-jitsu I like to just play and have fun with. Absolutely, right?
No,
but
it's actually
my most effective.
It's not, and as a coach coaching you from the sideline, it makes me want to throw crap at you sometimes when you get in those moments. And
when do I get in these moments?
And you want, I see it because I know you really, really well, and you want to do some roly spinny crap in the middle of a match.
In 4 comps, when have I done roly spinny shit?
I didn't say you've done them. Okay. I said you want to.
Oh yeah, definitely.
And I see it. I know, because as we have, I don't miss. As we have, like, locked in, I don't miss. Okay. Yeah. And I see it, like, come over your face in a moment.
Like I can.
Yeah, absolutely. I know you do. I know.
Pull one off here and there.
Stop
I'm
it.
gonna look right at you.
Yeah.
Just like the kids look at us whenever they're like, "You told me not to, but I pulled it off."
Sam did the same thing. Take a step back, do a little bounce, and then kind of glance at you. You're like, "No,
shut up.
No, stop it right now. Don't you do it." And then it's whoa, invert toe hold.
Yeah, Sam had a cue where he would just kind of look up. And then send something.
Yeah, it's like,
Sam, what the fuck? You were up 6.
We didn't talk about that.
This is not what we talked about.
Or we did talk about it, and it was specifically don't do that.
Yeah.
But yeah, the ultras, once you get as an ultra and as a black belt, especially as a master's ultra black belt, you start adding all those together. Your game and what you do typically stays the same from tournament to tournament. Like the blue belts can vastly differ from one tournament to the next. We went into tournaments with our guys, with guys that we've been competing against, that where this guy has always done stand up. He's never pulled guard in the 2 years worth of tape you have of him.
Right.
And he gets out there and he pulls guard. And we've done the same thing with our guy, like Buddha. Yeah. Buddha won, we were working on some stuff. Buddha's a wrestler. Buddha never pulls guard. And we went into a tournament, a competition with Buddha, and the whole game plan was for him to pull. Just pull, Buddha, go out there and pull. Yeah. And everybody's like, what is happening right now? Buddha just pulled.
Yeah.
That the announcers on that one, they're even like, he typically doesn't pull.
Yeah. Well, and then we've had other ones where we're like maybe he was nursing a thing that was forcing him not to be able to do as much stand up.
Yeah.
And then
Nobody
we're
knows
like,
that.
we're going to pull, right? We're going to get our good entry on our pull and start working that game because that's what we've been working this whole time, right?
Yep.
Like, CF qualifiers. Yep. But, well, this one for him was like a super fight.
Yeah.
But, and then he goes out there, gets headbutted one time, and he doesn't pull at all. Now it's a fucking pissing match.
Now we're just we're just fighting now.
Now we're just fighting.
We're just in a fight.
Yeah, that's all that we're doing now. So,
Yeah.
yeah,
That
we've
was
had
the
that
thing.
very often. Yeah.
Someone challenged Sam was a thing. Simon feel like someone is thinking less of him, and then it's like, okay, yeah.
Some of those
Now
work
we're
out
just-
with Simon.
Yeah, they
Like
do.
somebody comes in trying to manhandle him.
Yeah.
I'm like, I just get quiet and I just wait.
It's like, okay,
Just wait.
here we go.
He's like a cheetah about
Yep.
to pounce on a motherfucker's neck.
Like there was one particular IBJJF, the Open division.
Where you yelled at a kid's mom.
Was that the same one? It was the
Exact same one.
That was
the
the same.
exact same one.
She yelled at me first.
You were trying to fight everybody that day. You were.
She yelled at me first. And I just told her to be quiet.
You told her to shut up.
I did tell her to shut up.
Yeah. And then you reiterated exactly because she told
Exactly.
you that you cussed her.
Yeah.
And then you didn't
Which
cuss her. You didn't cuss her.
Everyone knew that I didn't cuss her.
No,
except
she's
her.
being
She was trying to
ridiculous.
embellish
She
it.
was the ridiculous
It's like,
one.
no. I
was the
didn't say
ridiculous.
that. What I said was
She was ridiculous.
Shut up, Karen, is what I said.
Yes, that's the exact same one where they were like,
yeah.
easy work, easy work. It was absolute division, and Simon's way, like, the guy had 40 pounds on him probably. Like, he was a 225 or some
Yeah,
shit.
he,
So-
yeah, he was like
He was
super,
over 200.
He was a super heavy.
Yeah.
yeah, he's definitely super.
So he had more than that. Like, and then he started to pass Simon's guard, and Simon baited him right into an inverted triangle and locked it on. He was like, it's not tight, it's not tight. I was like,
Okay,
we all been there, buddy. It's fucking
It's
tight. Your man ain't moving like
it's
it
a
is.
thing. Okay, it's a thing.
If it's not tight, your man better get. If it's not tight, he better get his ass out of there. Then
Yeah, because it'll get tight. If it's not tight yet, it will
he'll-
definitely get tight.
he'll occasionally run that like Americana from that reverse triangle kind of position, like Sam would used to.
Yes.
They would both run. Like if you reach with it, they're gonna rip it back the other way.
Yep.
So and Simon's looked on point lately, dude.
I'm excited for Simon.
Me too. I'm excited to see
for
what it
Simon.
looks like.
Yeah, get out there and do his thing. Excited for everybody. Look, I'm really pumped. I'm excited. You know, I feel probably the jitters about this one, just like those little not nervous jitters, but just a little jittery, little anticipation.
I feel like we're about to go on a fishing
excitement.
trip.
Kind
I
of.
feel like we're going on a fishing
Kinda.
trip. That's what I feel like.
Yeah, and
We're going
it's
fishing.
Like, hey, here we go. Now we got the whole gang coming. You know, that's what's so cool about comps like this. When you get everybody going, the vibes are going to be great. Vibes are going to be right. Win or lose, vibes are going to be good all day
For sure.
We know what to expect. You know, and I'm looking forward to our guys going out there and just doing what they do in the room. You know, every week, week in, week out.
Yeah,
Just go do
absolutely.
what you do.
Same.
So that'll be cool. And I think young Brandon will kill it. I'm looking forward to him.
I'm really looking forward
I
to
hope
see
he does.
where everybody lands on their brackets. Like I said, win or lose. I mean, some of these guys have some deep brackets. So I'm just performance alone is basically as far as my expectations go. You know, tactics and performance. That's basically what I'm looking at across the board from our academy. As you know, are you just running silly tactics we didn't do? Well, then that's not what we came here to do today.
Yeah.
And that's not what we're gonna do again.
Yeah,
But
yeah, that's exactly right. You know, you all of them, they've all put in the work. There's not a single person that's competing on Saturday that hasn't put in the work coming into it. So trust your stuff.
We do have one that's been missing.
Yeah.
If he watches, which he's like off the grid, so you can't get in touch with him. But John Josh Machado. So the story behind John Josh is that I still don't remember which one's his actual name, but I think it's John, and he let me call him Josh for like 2 months
Wait,
because I kept calling him Josh. You know how I do.
yeah, okay. Are you telling me right now, live on CRJ, that his name is not John Josh?
No.
Are you
actually
kidding me
thought
right
that?
now?
No, so I called him Josh because he said he told me his name was John, and I just kept calling him Josh. And he was like, fuck it, I'll just let him call me Josh. And then I found out like a month later that his name is actually John. And I was like, why didn't you tell me? And he was like, I didn't, you just kept calling me Josh, so I rolled with it. I said, well, now you're John Josh. And then I was like,
I had no idea.
you're John Josh Machado. That's your name. That's how he came up. That's how his name came up.
I thought his name was John Josh.
No, it's not John. Who the fuck names anybody John Josh? Like 2 first names like that?
Yeah.
Yeah. Like John Ryan. Yeah, I get that.
No,
or John Peter. I don't know.
I could have swore
his name was actually John Josh.
His name was John Josh.
I think we just say it so well, and everybody started calling him John Josh.
Everyone says it, and he was. Yeah, I had no idea.
Well, he's been missing for 2-3 weeks, so we don't know where he's at.
Is he signed up?
He was. I don't know his real name. I could look it up in his on his account.
On his smooth comp.
Yeah. Well, I could look it up on his membership.
Yeah,
but who wants to do that?
Nah,
we'll just keep the mystery going.
Yeah,
I don't know what happened to him. I don't know if he got hurt.
That's wild.
You can't. I don't. He doesn't have social media, and I don't know. I've never talked to him on the phone.
Huh.
So there's that.
Well, maybe because we've been looking up John Josh this whole time, or
John Josh isn't in there. Does he spell his name with a J?
Yeah. Is it Jon, John?
Did you think his last name was Machado?
No. I knew it wasn't Machado. Obviously, I knew.
White as fuck.
He is. He's like hippie white.
Yeah. I think that's part of the whole off-grid thing.
But I had no idea. I had no idea that his name wasn't actually John Josh. Wow.
We're a bunch of idiots.
We are. Is he a blue belt, by the way? Yeah. Okay. I thought so.
He was a blue belt before us.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah. All right. That one took me. That one threw me for a little bit of a loop. I'm sorry. It's taking me a second to recover.
These lies I've been living.
Yeah.
Ooh, I could go into a whole rant about some lies right now, but we're still talking about.
We're still talking about jiu-jitsu. We still got quite a bit of jiu-jitsu stuff to talk about.
Save that one. I'll save that one. So
yeah, put that in your pocket.
But yeah, ADCC will be cool. I think it'll be cool.
All
Atlanta
one day,
should be
right?
Showing up.
All one day event.
As far as I know.
And that, I think the one Buddha ran in Florida was long. Like it went all day.
I'm sure. Yeah. But did they do Absolute too?
I don't know.
Yeah, I'm not waiting around for Absolutes.
Yeah, no.
But I'm prepared to be there all freaking day.
Yeah.
Anyway, so that's why I'm hoping they run us old guys quick.
Okay, so now that we're thinking that we're kind of talking through it, I think they ran kind of like they do the trials from lower weight up through like the first couple rounds and then come back and lower weight up again. So they'll run from lightest to heaviest through like 2 rounds, and then everybody will have a break while they come back through all of it again. They won't run one bracket all the way through to the finish.
That's lame.
Yeah, and then run all the finals kind of at the same time.
Oh, very ADCC like.
Yeah. I think that's the way, if I remember right, the way he said because he said he had a pretty good gap between his like quarterfinals.
Buddha did say he had like a long wait.
Yeah,
but they had deep brackets though.
Yeah, well, these are getting pretty deep.
I know theirs are. Yeah, but you're gonna make like a 3-man bracket wait all fucking day.
Maybe they'll wait all day and just run the semifinals and finals.
Maybe so they won't even have a. I got
they won't. You won't have any competition until later in the day.
I mean, look, as long as it's ran efficiently, I don't care. To be honest,
yeah, I think they do a pretty good job of it.
It's through it. That's cool.
One of the most exciting things that I'm looking forward to at ADCCs is Matt Holland running someone off the mat and power bombing them on the concrete.
He's been trying to run us all off the mat. He ran Buddha into the tall table.
Really? Yeah. That doesn't surprise me.
Buddha did hit him in the face right before that. Matt looked at me and I was like, I didn't mean to, man. Jesus. Yeah, next thing you know, crash, bang. So, and then me and him went toe to toe last week, one night. And, I mean, it was a lot of setups and a lot of attempts and all that, but I think only we each had one solid near takedown was about as far as it went.
Yeah.
And then one of his was basically just trying to run me off the fucking mat once he got like a knee down. And then mine was like more of a, not a lat, more of a side trip. And then, but I got like all 4s to the ground. And then I had overhook, he had underhook. So I had the option to either step over chasing the arm and end up on bottom, right? Yeah, chasing Matt's limbs and end up getting stacked, or just bail and come back to neutral. So
yeah,
I entertained it. I threw my leg over for a minute and I was like, I'm never gonna make this. And then I came back the other way.
No, he's just gonna pick you up and just stand up.
But I was
on
top of him. Man.
He's just going to stand up.
I could just rolled for that Kimura.
You could have. You just probably the toe hold is what I would have expected. Just drop all the way back to the toe.
I was drilling some options for a toe hold from Turtle.
I'm sure you. I'm
top
sure
side
you
Turtle though.
Yeah. Okay.
You know.
Yeah.
I don't know what I might need. I might need that. I might need more attacks from Turtle. I'm still going double unders and whatnot. Yeah.
We got some things.
I'm still going double unders.
Some catch wrestling stuff in there.
I ain't crazy.
Some catch wrestling stuff from top side.
I ain't crazy. I ain't trying to fight Turtle. You can put me on my back. You're gonna have to earn it. It's fine.
Mm-hmm.
And then I get to get crazy, right?
Oh yeah.
Okay. Cool.
No, yeah. If you end up on your back, yeah,
Be like,
just be crazy.
My back, Mark.
Yeah.
Oh no, there's no points in the person.
If I yell at you from the, I know what you're doing right now. You need to stop it. Stop it. Stop doing that right now. Whoever you're rolling with is going to look over at me,
and then I'm trying to toll him right away.
Why are you being so aggressive to your guy competing out here?
Like
he knows what he's doing. Stop that right now.
Like,
Kyle
your coach is a dick. I'm like, it's my buddy.
I'll go full Sean Applegate and start Kyle Camerano and
Kyle Camerano. Dominic Kyle Camerano. I'll tighten right up. It'll be like my sister yelling at me again. I'm like, oh shit.
Okay, Kyle Camerano.
NFC or ADCC would be cool, but following it, June 7th. NFC,
super excited. NFC is back at District.
Back at District, baby.
Dope venue. And we have what?
So I don't know if they've announced it or whatever, or if they've confirmed or not.
They've announced a few of it.
They've announced a few of them,
us,
but we threw our name into the quartet. So we've got a team that's coming back for the quartet. As of right now, I know there's Odyssey, Checkmat, and SBG. So Checkmat will be Philip Smith's Checkmat down in McDonough. Shout out to Philip Smith.
Yeah, shout out to Philip Smith.
SBG, and then
occasional listener of the show
at Odyssey. So it's almost exactly the same bracket we ran before whenever he got his knee trashed. So it's good little redemption as long as we're. I mean, I was told where our name was in it, but I haven't seen anything get posted or nothing. So but our hat's in there, and then there's applications for super fights that I think are being submitted. So we'll keep y'all posted on who gets a match and who doesn't.
Yeah, we have definitely have the team for the no-gi.
We have a tribesman that's got a match on there.
Oh, we do. I saw that. I was really confused for a second when I saw that.
So confused.
Because of who it was.
Fight,
I thought they were going to fight. I was like, why? I thought Heath was making his pro debut, pro MMA debut, which was I was very confused with.
Yeah, because he's got like one amateur fight.
He's got one amateur
like
win.
You can't even do that in Georgia.
Yeah, I don't think so. No. I was really, and the guy that he has a match with has, I think, he at least has a bunch of amateur fights.
Yeah,
he might be a pro.
I think he's training John Jones's room or some shit.
I don't know. I don't want to talk about his MMA career.
I'm just saying I think that's pretty accurate.
Is it?
Yeah, Matt looked him up after their match.
Oh, okay.
But yeah, we've got Heath Langford. No, that's where you missed. Taking on MMA Pro.
Yeah. I glanced through it, and I was like, "Oh!"
And
oh no,
4 champion.
Yeah,
I see.
Osi Abunagane or something. I don't know.
Nope,
it's close. Spell it.
Os. We're gonna call you Os.
Os.
All right, Os. So Heath coming off of a really good win at Pans. E-Pans Absolute.
Silver in his division, gold in Absolute, right?
Yep. Killed it with a foot sweep at the very end. A lot of good matches starting to jump off on the NFC card.
See the Cunha match?
Yes. Caleb Holland versus Andre Cunha.
Rest in peace, Caleb Holland. Andre Cunha is a monster.
Caleb's not. You don't remember Caleb?
No.
You don't remember Caleb at all?
No. Caleb Holland?
Yeah, you'll remember when you see him.
Okay.
Caleb's a dog.
Okay.
Yeah, he's a dog. Now, I mean, he's definitely got a fucking match ahead of him.
He's got a road ahead of him.
You might remember him from some early PGF stuff.
Oh, okay, maybe.
Yeah.
All right.
He's a dog. Yeah,
okay.
He's a dog. I mean, obviously,
is he going to be undersized?
Slightly, probably. Yeah, but I mean, I haven't seen him in years compete, anyways. He's been on a couple cards that I was on, maybe earlier NFCs and stuff like that. He's definitely been around. So he's no spring, he's no spring chicken at all.
Look, I think that's the way to beat Cunha is that you out physical him, and if you're undersized, I don't think you can out physical Cunha.
Yeah,
because that's where Q should have beat him, but Q was not in shape for that match.
So he couldn't have the longevity
he
of
couldn't,
it.
He couldn't handle. Yeah, he couldn't handle him for the whole.
I was
match.
excited about that, and
Q was out of shape. He was trying to. I don't know if he was playing with the MMA stuff. But I forgot about that match. It was it should have been a better match than what it was. And Q still was close on a few things, but as the match got later on, Cunha just he just kind of took over,
did what he
just
does.
Dominated.
Yeah, I mean,
because he's a freak.
I would say, yeah, definitely compared to Q, he's going to be pretty undersized. I would imagine Cunha's going to have to come down to this one for
probably.
Caleb.
And Cunha does.
Unless Caleb just got fucking swole out of nowhere. I don't know.
Well, Cunha got swole out of nowhere.
I know. That's what I'm saying.
A little bit. He was like Sam's weight class.
That is weird. I don't know.
And he went up to like 205.
I wonder if he's dropping back down to 55 right now.
Or maybe 75 and going to meet him in the middle.
Meet him in the middle, catch because Caleb isn't. He's not a Q.
No,
he's not a Q at all.
No, he might be 70, maybe. Yeah, Cunha does float though, and I guess it's day before weigh-in. So
did it say if it was gi or no gi?
It's got to be no gi, I would think.
Think so?
I don't know. Cunha does both. It should say on there.
This is Kung Fu Panda. Okay. Veteran black belt in a no gi match.
Okay, yeah, no gi. I think that's better
for Caleb.
Yeah, definitely better for Caleb.
I would say so.
Yeah. Cunha's got the IBJJF gi game down pretty well.
And if he's already undersized, like he's just gonna lock that shit down.
Yep.
Good match between Heather Williams and Jacqueline Young. Did you see the controversy over theirs?
The pictures?
Yeah, with their boobs. That apparently there's a problem with the boobs.
Really?
Yeah.
Clay getting in trouble.
I don't know if that's Clay. I can't say if that's Clay or not.
Well, look, they had to send the pictures in.
But apparently they put they fixed it.
That's funny. Yeah. I did see they were giving Heath crap in his picture.
Tits out.
Because he was full chest out.
That was Clay.
Yeah.
He put him tits out.
Yeah. And Clay took the picture.
He was like, take a picture, boy. Pull them titties out.
Take your shirt off.
Come here, boy.
Yeah.
RP's in the background. Kadai, take your tits out.
Tits out.
Tits out. Tits out.
Obrigado. Good job. Good job.
Your tits are out.
Boa. Good job.
He doesn't say boa. He is not that Brazilian. Jesus. You just conflated him with every Wall-On match ever. I remember there was a Wall-On match where this redheaded girl, I would describe her as thick, not a hefty girl.
Yeah.
But there was a redheaded girl, and she was like, "Go on, boa," and I was like, "Oh, let me get the fuck away from here." Oh, it gets some of the tournaments I have to just disappear.
It's so
man.
funny. Man, I miss Wallon. I haven't seen him in a while.
Yeah, where's Wallon? I didn't even see him like reffing or nothing.
Yeah, I haven't seen him in a while. I miss him.
Seen Grillo. Grillo's got a match.
He does have a match.
Who was his match?
It was a good one though, too.
Yeah, it should be a good one. Another NFC veteran.
Yeah. Grillo, who will probably come out in a full Gracie Baja tracksuit,
with
like a Louis Vuitton.
Dude, I watched him.
Gracie Baja tracksuit.
I forget what the other Ascension guy was. You know the guy, bald Brazilian guy. I think he was a UFC fighter.
Yeah. I do. Yes, the Ascension. I do.
They went at it at Naga. I mean,
Really?
they went at it at each other over a little baby kids match.
Oh god,
it was the funniest shit.
It was like full.
They were like little gray belt 5-year-olds, and they were just
the Brazilian undercurrent on it was heavy.
Was freaking losing his mind over something. I saw it from the stands. I don't even know what happened. Great. It was hilarious. I was like, I don't know what happened. But Gorilla's gonna lose his freaking mind right now. Full shades, gold chain, and all.
Yeah,
trying to find his.
Yeah, we've ran into that Ascension guy a couple times coaching.
Yeah.
He's always a good dude.
Yeah. Oh, that's the other one. Really excited to see Mustafa Sadiq and Wyatt Chapman.
Yeah,
that'll be a good match.
That's a rematch, right?
Yes. Yeah, I believe Mustafa got the better.
I believe he did too. I believe he did too.
Yeah. That one I like. I ran into Mustafa last tournament too and had a good conversation with him. He asked about Sam.
Yeah.
That's how he's doing and everything.
Yeah.
Yeah, good dude, good group of guys. You know, Mustafa gets it. Like he's
absolutely
he's a good guy.
Absolutely. We after the match with Sam, that ended up really well.
Right,
and it came out really well.
Like him and Simons competed a couple times, and like just always a class guy. Real kid's got class.
Yeah, he knows the game, knows the game, knows how to play the game, and will play the game, but it does it the right way, and comes back afterwards, and everything's cool. So
yeah, he has no illusions of this ongoing weird beef thing.
I can't say the same thing for Wyatt Chapman. I think he's a punk. I think his mom is the British C word.
You just call his mother a cunt?
I insinuated it. Yes. Okay. Yeah. Absolutely.
We're getting in a fight at fucking district.
It wouldn't be the first time with that group. They can all suck it.
And this is where we are. this is where we end up going every time Mark's involved with or in charge of coaching. When he has to take lead on coaching, we end up in more fights. And now we got the Heltons at the ADCC. And I already informed everybody that, don't worry, Mark will probably encourage it. I'm just, if it's before my division, I'm just going to let it ride and be warming up. Yes. And then anything after that, I'll involve myself into. But yeah, it's weird that I'm the non-confrontational person out of this group. It really is. It
is weird. And I think we've uncovered some of the darkness.
Oh yeah, we'll save that for the Horseshoe Hookers recap. Psycho.
But there's definitely some things.
Mark killed some people.
There's definitely some things.
Killed some stuff
that might have came out while we're there.
I didn't
really know. Yeah.
I wanted to see who Grillo was going against. I'm not just sitting here on my phone for no reason, ladies and gentlemen. I'm looking for Grillo's match, and I can't find it. I feel like it was one of the earlier announcements, right?
Yes.
So I'm all the way back down to before I'm past Mustafa and Jiu-Jitsu. Grillo. I'll just call him.
Yeah. Yeah, I feel like we feel like
every time I say it, oh my guy, how are you?
Yeah, he's such a good dude.
I'm good, Grillo. How are you, buddy?
Such a good dude. God. Yeah, I'd love to have him on the podcast one time.
He come up with one. He's done this to me a couple times, and my match with Kevin Paul.
Yeah.
After I was winning the match and gas, and then did some stupid shit like roll for a toll and end up. I got 3 points off that toll, but the guard pull before that was a mistake because you don't want to be on bottom with Kevin Paul. He's just going to run you into the dirt, and then finally wrist lock you for your efforts. And I come back and I'm like, I'm getting my breath back, and I'm like, everything's coming back to me on what just happened and everything and how I fucking shit the bed. And Grillo comes over as he's walking past the dressing room because center stage had a big hallway with lots of dressing rooms, and he puts his hand on my shoulder. He goes, "Wuss." And I was like, yeah, bro. It was genuine. It was good.
He understood.
It wasn't an undervalued.
It wasn't. Those guys get it, man. Those old school Brazilian guys understand the os and when it should be used. It's the 35-year-old white dude that has only been training for 2 years that has no idea. No idea the power of the os.
And then I saw him in the bullpen at the Atlanta Open. I won.
Yes.
I saw it, and like we didn't know, no talking pre-match and all. Everybody's getting in their, getting their headspace and all that. And then after he was like, "Os," and I was like, "Os," and I was like, "Oh." Yeah. He's just such a crunk dude.
He is so crunk.
Like, I don't know anything past Grillo as far as that goes, but he's such a crunk dude.
Just his energy is super on point for what you need at a tournament.
If you're gonna be like this, like that Brazilian, go that far with it. You know what I'm saying?
Absolutely. Be who you are. Be and that is 100% in the 10 years that I've known Grillo. He has not changed one little bit. No. He's exactly the same person.
Yes.
No matter where he's at, no matter who he's with, no matter who you're with, he is the same person.
That's right.
And that's cool. I respect that. Even if it's not my cup of tea, I still respect it if you're the same.
Right. Yeah, I don't know who he has, but he's got a match on it though.
Yeah, so I'm excited about that. So a lot coming up, guys. A lot coming up to keep an eye on. We'll absolutely do a recap next week after all that goes down of the ADCCs.
Yeah.
Then we should also have our Horseshoe Hookers reunion episode next week. Try to have everybody on there and kind of go through that. Hopefully Hefe makes it back. So a lot of exciting things coming up.
We may have to UPS him. Oh, wait. No, they just cut a bunch of jobs.
Yeah, they might go on strike. FedEx.
Shit. FedEx.
But
that's how Tom Hanks ended up on that island.
I know.
These are all Hefe callbacks, by the way, people.
Yeah. We hope he's not humping a volleyball right now.
No. And if he is, we hope her name is like Quinzuela or something like that.
Yeah, that it's a Latin American volleyball.
I'm gonna call you Wilson. I'm gonna call you Wilson. Yeah.
Wilsona.
Hey.
So hopefully Hefe will be back with us next week. We'll get the Horseshoe Hookers reunion episode done and recap. We'll get the ADCC recap. And if anything pops off in the world, we will talk about it here and give you our stupid hot take.
Absolutely.
So
Absolutely.
We love you guys. Thank you so much for hanging with us today and understanding about last week. You know, it was a lot. Yeah. It was a lot. So
we had no signal.
We did what we could, and what we could was fish, basically. Yeah. But that's it. That's all I got.
Boom. Yeah. All right. Well, we'll see you on the other side of ADCC, and yeah, we're gonna go send it this week. Shout out to the guys. Already proud of everybody's hard work.
Yep.
And yeah, we're gonna go send it.
All right. Love you guys. We out.